The Outdoor Show. It's the program that puts you into the peaceful and beautiful home of Mother Nature. It moves you back to that calm fishing pond up north, one step away from Lake Michigan, or into your hunting blind on a brisk fall morning. The Outdoor Show. It's a peaceful program. This is not your mother's outdoor show. This is the WHTC Outdoor Show, hosted by a guy who literally has hunting in his name. Tom Mettendorp is Dutch for Village in the Maiden, or King's Hunting Ground. Your co-host, sometimes, is Tim Becker of Powderhorn Guns and Archery. It's time for what really happens when the guys go up north on that hunting trip. It's time for the WHTC Outdoor Show, presented by My Firearms ETS. That's MI Firearms ETS on 1450 WHTC, Holland's news leader.
Good morning. Welcome to the Outdoor Show. I see my sometimes co-host is here, and he has combed his hair with a razor.
You know it.
You're all cleaned up.
Shaved everything.
Are you getting ready for the 5th anniversary of something?
I'm going on a date with my wife tonight.
Well, it's May. We got June, July, and then August. So the beginning to midway through August, there's a 5th anniversary coming.
Of my store?
There you go.
Try to sneak that one by me. I know all.
I'm just messing with you.
Yep. No, 5th. I believe it's August 4 was the day that we opened.
August 4.
I believe so.
5 years ago.
Yep.
Was it a Monday, a Saturday? What was it?
It would have been a Monday.
You remember?
Yep. No, that was a Saturday. We opened on a Saturday for the open house.
Opened on a Saturday?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, guess what I'm doing? I got this cool thing called the computer.
Okay.
And it's got calendars that go way back.
Not bad. Go back to 2010.
I'm in 2010. August 4 is a Wednesday.
Then it was August 2 on a Monday.
You opened on August 2, the Monday.
Mm-hmm. Or what was Saturday? The
7th?
No, I thought it was the 2nd or the 4th.
You sure it wasn't the 7th?
I don't know.
Because if it was the 7th, then your day that you open would be a celebration of my birthday.
We'll go with that. That's win-win. August 7 it is.
That's what we like right there, yeah.
Oh, no, you know what? August 4 was a benefit that we threw.
That was a benefit?
A benefit that we threw, yeah.
Okay.
So maybe it was the 7th.
I think it was the 7th.
I agree.
And did you know, you threw out August 4, but did you know back in 2007 what started on August 4? Because that was a Saturday.
Okay.
It was from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the morning.
Was it the outdoor show?
It was the outdoor show.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
2007, August 4th was the very first episode of the outdoor show.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Huh.
I like that word episode because we're like epic.
We are.
We
Epic.
are.
You got it. You got it. That's crazy. 8 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And 5 years ago, the store opened.
Yeah.
Over there, Powderhorn, 127 North River.
Just north of the bridge.
Just north of the bridge, on the east-hand side of the road.
Yeah. Which we have neighbors coming. Have you
Yeah, I see all that.
Yeah.
Well, you know that I've seen the progress there, and I've seen Al, but I haven't seen you.
Well, I'm there all the time.
Well, you're there. You weren't there yesterday. Not
when
I was there.
4 o'clock. 3:45.
Let me think. No, it had to be 3:30.
I don't think so. I think it was about
Because I showed up at 3:30. You weren't there. Unless you were hiding on the other side and you quick split.
I saw Tom coming. I'm like, out the back door. Did you hear that little chime go ching-ching? Yeah, it was right around then. I had to take off yesterday. Didn't know you stopped in. You should have given a call. I would have left earlier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I heard you were looking for another boat.
I am.
Miss Christine ain't going to do it?
No.
No?
No.
Miss Christine, I heard, does a would you call it a handstand?
I believe
a wheelie?
It. Yeah, I believe it. No, it's only a 25 on that.
Well, you don't need more than that for trolling.
No.
It just you want a little bit more to get out there.
Yeah. And I think my customers would prefer something over a 14-foot.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. No, I spent the evening yesterday trying to locate
Miss
a new
Christine's
boat.
only 14 feet.
It's 16 tops. It's pretty short.
I was gonna call it a 16-footer.
Yep.
I like the
It
little
could
blue one
possibly
next
be.
to it, though.
Oh, yeah. What do you think that is, 12?
It's got to be.
Yeah. It's a cute little boat.
Hey, I still have my 12-footer that I started with.
Do you really?
I do. It's on the rack in the back. I got 3 different motors I can put on it. Why, I don't know. I only need one motor.
Well, you can float it down the creek right next to you.
We've done that.
Have you?
Without the motor.
Well, you put that motor on it and you float quick then.
We've gone canoeing down there in February.
I wouldn't.
My daughter thought it was the greatest thing in the world. She was breaking the ice in front of us.
Jeez. What creek is that?
That's the Macatawa River.
Is it really? That's part of the Black?
It's called the Black River in that section. And then when the Black River joins up with that's actually the main branch. But when the I think it's West Branch and East Branch, Macatawa River, when those start joining in, of course, then it's Macatawa River all the way down to Macatawa, the lake.
Black River.
Black River.
Black.
That's what we call it.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Black River. And I've had sucker and salmon and everything else all the way up there.
You see a lot of carp up there?
Not really. Not
No
much
kidding.
carp.
Huh.
Not much carp.
I figured it'd be loaded up there, especially in the winter or summer. Warm water, shallow water, yeah. Good deal. Well, if the suckers make it up there, the carp are going to. Boy, have I got some fishing reports coming in.
Well, that's the next thing I was wondering is about the fishing.
Yeah, fishing's been improving very quickly. Bait sales are starting to go through the roof. Crawlers, redworms.
That's what people
minnows.
were stopping in yesterday.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they came in for bait, but they almost left with a gun.
Well, you got to. It makes sense. We got some nice stuff there.
Well, that's the way to do it.
Yep. No, this year we've put in a lot of fishing. A lot of fishing. We got more coming every week.
More and more tackle. Different
Yep.
dealers and stuff.
Yep.
Because I see you got the shirt on there that not only advertises for one of your vendors, but it kind of labels you.
Yeah. Should have thought of that before I said that. Yeah. Yeah. And if you want to know what he's talking about, you got to stop by the store. That's 127 North River. Because we better not say it right now.
Why not? It's the Big Weenie Tackle Company, right?
Yep.
You got it.
I started carrying those about a month ago. And those I've got all their flies for salmon fishing and their full meat rig setups. The hottest thing going last year out in Lake Michigan. I have a full run of what they have. Can be tough to find them later in the season. I recommend coming on down and picking through them. Get going, and I'm going to carry as many as I can for as long as I can until they get too busy and can't chip them out again. But excellent stuff. I have put in a new spoon company, which is called Imposter Lures. Now,
I saw those.
Yeah, those Imposter Lures. I talked to a bunch of people I know on the East Coast over by New York, and they run them, and for salmon and whatnot, and they quit running meat rigs, which I don't recommend you quit running meat rigs because those things are the ticket, especially for big fish.
Okay, because those guys, I met those guys, and they said that these are supposed to replace meat rigs.
Yes,
meat rigs.
Yeah, and they're $7.50 for the spoon, and they are adjustable for what species of fish you want to go after, and it's an actual spoon blank. And my favorite one is that LY that they have, which is black and silver.
Yep.
And both sides of the spoon are identical, so it's not like one side is just a flat.
Well, I thought the video was cool.
Very
Watching the action of it, how it does a full 360, but it doesn't do it at the same speed all the way around.
Right.
It kind of does a little whoop, whoop, whoop.
It looks like, what the meat rigs are going after, and a lot of these spoons, what you're trying to do is duplicate the image and the roll and the spin of a crippled bait fish.
Right.
And the meat rigs have just knocked it out of the park. They are there. The fish are biting it. And I believe that this has also done that. Have not fished them myself yet. As soon as I find that new boat, I'll be fishing them heavily, so I know what to do. I still carry Larry's baits from Big Lake Lures. Some of the best spoons in the out there right now. If you ask me, they're a local company. They're built right here in Holland, and boy, do we sell them. He's got glow, he's got standard, he's got UVs. The Imposter lures, I've got glow, standard, and UVs. The meat rigs, I have the UVs and the standards as well. I will be carrying meat for salmon fishing when that picks up, and hopefully in 2 to 3 weeks these mayfish will be coming in, and we'll be able to start knocking those down and pulling big numbers of salmon. The cohos have been a little slow.
Well, have they been up here biting at all, or is it more south?
South, but now my last report for the cohos is they went back across the lake. Lake trout, you can catch the lake trout, all of them you want.
So let's go to Wisconsin.
I'm in.
You want to take a boat, take Miss Christine, or you want to go around?
I'll drive around. You take Miss Christine. Fine boat, and I recommend everybody looking for a boat stops by and looks at it.
So that would scare you to take a 16-footer across the lake?
With you? Yes.
That's right, because I'm Jonah.
Yes. I'm buying a bigger boat so you can finally fish with me, and we can handle 40-foot.
If you want to get a big enough boat that we can go fishing that when I get on the water and the Jonah effect begins.
We're going to have to pull the Titanic up.
We're going to have to buy the Badger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Just buy the Badger.
We can run some lines off that thing.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Is 15 mile an hour too fast to troll?
It depends on what we're fishing for.
Because that's the average speed,
Is it really?
Yeah, it's 60 miles across. It takes 4 hours.
No kidding.
But it's a fun ride. You ever been on the Badger?
Nope, never been on the Badger.
Oh, man. What I'd like to see on the Badger is a skeet shooting stations.
It would be fun.
You got 4 hours.
Yeah. Steel. Pigeons are biodegradable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That'd be something.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But now, if somebody's looking for a great starter boat, 16 feet long, Miss Christine is sitting in your parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm selling boats for a local marina and repair center, and I do have a couple of his boats sitting there. He has more. He's got outboards. I think I have some outboards at the store, and he's going to be bringing more in. Stop on in and take a look at them. They are all fine running machines, and they're ready to go, ready to get in the water. I think Miss Christina is $2,000. Runs like a top. You could have a lot of fun this summer out there, and then all you got to do is. Is there another boat inspection coming up during boating week?
I don't know. We got to find that out from Cal and Eli because they're coming on May 16th.
May 16th.
They're going to be here in the studio with us.
Good. Yeah, we're going to have to find that out because I just wish everybody realized how big of a deal that is.
Hey, Cal, if you're listening this morning, send me a text if there's another free boat inspection.
I bet Cal's a busy man right now. They've got a lot of the.
He's working because it's tulip time.
Tulip time, and they're also doing trainings too.
Yeah, you know what else tulip time does?
Brings people.
Well, the April showers bring the May flowers.
Yep.
It's an interesting thing. April showers bring green grass growing.
Means we got to mow it, and where do we go for that?
Well, if we need a new mower or if we need some repairs done, you got to get on over to Westenbrook Mower. They're right there on Waverly between Chicago Drive and Lakewood Boulevard.
And their beautiful new building.
Oh, it is awesome. Cow. You been in there?
Yeah, I did once, and it was right when they first opened, and unbelievable.
Have you been lately?
Mm-mm.
It is absolutely sweet because the showroom is big and open. You can take time to look at stuff, and the service there is absolutely phenomenal.
Awesome.
They take care of me every time I go there, from chainsaws to weed whackers to lawnmowers, whatever I need.
Anything.
Snow blowers. I forgot all about the snow blowers.
I miss the snow.
You do?
No, I'm ready for warm weather and salmon to be jumping in my boat.
Well, the Outdoor Show is brought to you by Westenbrook Mower, where they service what they sell. All units are ready to use when they leave the store, and Westenbrook submits your warranty information so you don't have to. Stop into the Holland or the Genesis store. Check them out on your computer at westenbrookmower.com or call them at 616-396-5733. Lines are open. Give us a call, 395-1450. We'll be back here shortly on the Outdoor Show. Welcome back to the Outdoor Show, brought to you by Michigan Firearms, your personal protection and concealed carry specialists. We're back, ready to talk with you. Give us a call, 395-1450. Did you see what else I have this morning, Tim?
Some Biggby coffee.
It is. Guess who's a new sponsor of ours?
No. Nice.
Why not?
Why wouldn't you?
Being a sponsor of us
best outdoor show on the radio,
longest running outdoor show
longest
ever.
running. Word.
Other people have tried.
Yep.
They haven't succeeded.
I know.
It's just they're just not stubborn enough.
Right.
We just keep coming.
You bet.
Every Saturday.
It's real easy when you enjoy it, though. I really enjoy doing this. It's fun.
Well, yeah. And we get comments from folks. They come in, they talk to us, they tell us different things. And it's just fun doing it, bringing the outdoors to people.
Yeah.
There's so many things to do in the outdoors. There's so many activities to participate in that if you don't get involved in the outdoors, what are you going to do? Sit on the sofa and buy another video game to play.
Yep.
Because then you get bored with it. You could go do the same thing in the outdoors day after day after day, and it's always different.
Yep.
Because we don't control it. We don't have it programmed. The outdoors is the outdoors. You just have to look, man.
I kind of have it programmed. I go out hunting. The animals follow me. That kind of stuff.
Oh, you got a program that way, huh?
I'm kind of a big deal.
You got a program so you got the beginner status with your gun, too? So wherever you sight in, if you're in the general vicinity.
It just helps me out. All my targets come to 5 yards, Well,
there you go.
No, I just, my whole goal out of it is I'd like to see everybody get outside and do something.
Well, yeah.
Just fun.
Isn't it Monday the open season for turkey happens?
The second or the late season, yes.
Yeah, the open season.
Yep.
When I say
I
open
see what you
season,
see open. Yeah, okay.
I'm talking about the over-the-counter license.
Yep. 234.
May 4 all the way to May 31, I think.
Yeah. And the season's going to be great. The first season so far has been great.
Well, the weather.
Yep.
Kind of turned them on, shut them off.
Shut them off. Yep.
And now they're going to get turned on this coming week because it's going to be warm. They don't care that it's raining.
See, and at first I was starting to think that they had started going on nest, but I really believe it's just the weather that has turned them down. I think they've just kind of been set back a little bit. Now, I'm still getting a lot of gobbling and a lot of strutting, but I started seeing it a lot again in the last 2 days. So if anybody listening is out there this morning or been out there, give us a call. Let us know what you've been seeing in the turkey woods.
Well, yeah, maybe they got one.
Yeah, hopefully. Call on in if you got one. That'd be great.
Tell us all about what they got.
Where I've been sitting and bringing a bunch of people, and everybody remember, get somebody new in there. Get somebody new into the sport.
Well, yeah.
Let them get out there and have fun. And I've been bringing these friends of mine that have never turkey hunted and wanted to try it. So I would bring them, and I hunt right next to a little pond. You will not believe how beautiful the ducks are this time of year. I have had mallards, wood ducks, redheads, everything laying next to me.
Too bad it's not duck season.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's twice as fun watching this. And the geese are landing in there. They're starting to mate up, getting to pairs. It's awesome. It's a perfect time of year to be out there. The deer are coming through. They're starting to get out full force. And turkeys. There's nothing better than having the sunrise crack over the hills and just start hearing that. Wonderful.
You like that, huh?
I do.
Almost lost my headphones.
I saw that. I thought, uh-oh. Yeah, get you away from the...
Well, speaking of getting other people involved, Women on Target. Since its inception in 2000, the Women on Target, they do a instructional shooting clinic over in Oklahoma City. Well, the clinic capped out at 600 participants for Women on Target.
Nice.
Fastest growing demographic we have for the outdoors and the shooting sports is
kidding.
women. Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Good.
It's absolutely unbelievable. And then, and of course, this is put on by the NRA, the Women on Target program.
Yep.
And I like to talk about that because I am the NRA.
Yep. I'd say.
But the grants totaling $117,300.
Wow.
They were able to get to do this kind of stuff.
Good.
They had ammunition, 86,000 rounds of ammo, valued at over $25,000.
No kidding.
Isn't that phenomenal?
Yeah.
People just putting this in there, making donations so that the grants can happen, and it's I'm just amazed with the number of women that are joining the shooting sports.
Keep it growing.
Hey, it works.
Going, yeah.
It works. You get to go out and shoot with, go with your wife and shoot trap or skeet or go out and shoot targets and stuff.
Yep.
I like doing that.
Absolutely.
And then I like to see when dads not only have their sons with them, but they have their daughters with them
too. Yeah.
So,
yep.
you want to get those things rolling early in their life, so they can get out there and enjoy it.
Yep.
And if you need some firearms or anything, you head on over to Powderhorn, 127 North River.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about what we got at the store there in just a moment. Farmers Co-op Elevator in Hudsonville is your food plot headquarters with over 40 different seed varieties to choose from, providing in-house soil testing as well as fertilizers, lime, and equipment to plant, maintain, and get maximum performance out of your food plot. Visit the Farmers Co-op at 3302 Prospect Street in Hudsonville. For a complete list of products and services, check them out online at fcelevator.com. Lines are open. Give us a call, 395-1450. We'll be back here shortly on The Outdoor Show. Welcome back to The Outdoor Show, brought to you by Powderhorn Guns and Archery for all your arrow-knocking, gun-cocking, fish-hooking, flag-waving, stand-up and sing God Bless America hunting and fishing needs. Lines are open. Give us a call, 395-1450. We're back, ready to answer your questions right here on The Outdoor Show. She faded it out before you got a chance to whistle with it.
It's too late. Oh, boy.
Well, you got to train them producers. You got to train them.
She's doing great. Doing great.
Anyhow, why do you think I could do that so well? The Powderhorn Guns and Archery.
Your throat has been seasoned by the Biggby coffee.
Well, yeah.
You know it. Yeah.
Gets me all fired up.
Right. I would be all fired up, too, if some hot chocolate was brought for me, but that's fine. That's fine. Why think about us, right, when he goes there? Why think about us? The producer who keeps everything going, and you forget about her, too. Thanks.
Well, I'm smart, and I bring my own. So.
Well, now you're no longer on my good list.
And why does the new Sprite can look like a beer can?
Yeah, I don't know. It's Sprite Zero.
Okay.
I started drinking this. I started drinking this Sprite Zero this morning, and I thought that was a beer. I said, no.
Well, I'm not the only one who thought that, right?
Tom thought that too. Yeah. That's all right.
Well, you had it turned just enough.
Yeah.
Where it showed that the way it's got the border around the word Sprite.
Yep.
And then I could see the S a little bit. So I knew it wasn't
a beer can.
Yeah. It wasn't B for Budweiser.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if it was going to be that kind of morning for you.
Oh, it's never that kind of morning for me. I love mornings.
Well, you don't have to worry about mornings when you got your Biggby coffee.
When you got your Biggby coffee. Yeah.
I don't have to worry about when I got my Biggby coffee.
I wouldn't have either if you would have brought me some, but that's fine. You drive right by it. That's not a big deal.
Well,
I don't hold any grudge over that.
I was thinking Biggby coffee, hot and cold drinks for the outdoorsman. And then
I think I know where you're going with this, and I don't know if I like that.
About the hot cocoa kid.
Oh, I see. Okay, I thought you were saying, and Tim not being much of the outdoorsman.
No, I wouldn't say that.
No,
I wouldn't say
better.
That. You're enough of an outdoorsman. You can hunt and fish.
I spend enough time out there. Not anymore. Not that I got my captain's license. I know how to chart plot. I can get anywhere.
You sure you know how to chart plot?
Hey, I passed the test.
Let's take Miss Christine to Wisconsin.
I'm in. I have GPS.
You said you weren't.
I have GPS. All I got to do is. There we go.
You said you were scared to take Miss Christine across the lake, though.
With Noah, yes.
Jonah.
I'm sorry. Jonah, my bad. Man, I've done that before, and I only went out to 175 foot of water, nice and flat, and all of a sudden we set a couple lines. 28 footers. Thanks.
That's what happened.
Holy cow.
That's what happened.
There is no denying that.
I refused to jump over because I was afraid of the whale.
Yep. Oh, I can tame him because I'm an outdoorsman.
Anyhow, we were talking a little bit about, getting new people involved and stuff like that. And for you and I, it's a passion.
It is. There's nothing better than watching a first-time person fish, hunt, have fun. I've got a friend that I took out turkey hunting this season who has deer hunted with me for a couple years now. He's not 15 years old. He had never harvested a turkey.
Ooh.
And he's been with when his son has. And
But now, wait a minute. You say that like he's never harvested a turkey at 15 years old.
No. He's not 15. He's, quite a bit older. He's older than I am.
Okay. I got
And
you.
he
I
had
thought you were saying he was a
yeah.
15-year-old. See, I can't even pay attention. I'm sitting right next to you.
I know.
That's
just
me.
Yeah, I
That's just me.
understand.
I'm too poor to pay attention.
Yeah, I hear you. But no, and he hadn't, and he was with last year when his son got one, and I said to him
Sweet.
this year, I said, hey, let's go. He said,
Let's
absolutely.
get you a turkey.
And he had a great time, and he was able to harvest a turkey, a nice big tom with me, and it's just, there is nothing better than bringing somebody into the outdoors.
Well, yeah, and I pulled up an article about safety and stuff, and there's the bold, large size article says, as gun owners, we have the responsibility to instill the overwhelming. Let me say that again.
Yep.
As gun owners, we have the responsibility to instill the overwhelming importance of gun safety into the psyche of the people we introduce to firearms.
Absolutely.
And that's something that we stand on as Michigan Firearms.
Yep.
It's something that has to be.
Yep.
If you're gonna come into the gun world, it has to be.
Yep.
And we've got a caller online. First name?
This is Ron.
Hey, Ron. How the heck are you?
Recovering.
I saw that you had a little surgery again.
Yeah, I was an alcoholic for many years, and I finally came out of the closet. No. I had
He's
a
joking,
back
Tim.
procedure and helping me get a little better, stand up and move. Back went out about 2 weeks ago, and it was very, very painful.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
So
But,
they fixed it.
Yeah,
Excellent.
now it is.
Yeah. And I also saw that Red's going to buy you a Biggby.
Well, I don't know. He seems kind of cheap.
He
He
Ron.
didn't want to spend $5 on one for him and his girl, so I don't know if he's going to be buying me one with a BOGO coupon.
Now, Ron, you're looking for the free Biggby, and you're calling Red cheap.
Well, if he buys one comes free, so give it to me, He's a great guy. I love the guy.
Oh, so what's up this morning? What's your question or comment?
Hey, well, you're talking about the first time, getting somebody out for the first time, either hunting, fishing, or
Yes.
just hiking or getting outdoors. Every time, it seems lately, you get out to go fishing, it seems almost like the first time you ever been out to a spot, whether you're fishing from shore or from a boat. Things have changed so much, whether it's line setup, technique, lures, and all that equipment, all this newfangled stuff. Every time you go out, it seems like you're into a whole new classroom of learning when it comes to the outdoors and fishing.
Okay.
It's no longer a straight line with a piece of lead on it and a hook with a worm. I mean, there's so many colors, so many different things to use, and so many rig types. It's a learning process nowadays. You can't just go out, it seems. And
Are you
your hook and
suggesting,
bobber.
Ron, are you suggesting that it's way different or more complicated than when I used to take my bamboo pole out to the pond behind my grandparents' house back in the field and catch bluegills?
Some people have made it that complicated, but it is still as simple as that. As you mentioned, taking the old bamboo pole out and, a popper and a worm and catching the bluegills, or you can catch a brown trout or lake trout on the night crawler still. But there's people that made that technique so complicated, and if you want to keep up with the Van Joneses, you have to learn.
Yeah, I don't know if it's complicated. I mean,
Well, Ron, that's why we're there down at Powderhorn. You just stop on in, and we'll tell you exactly what's going on. And the best fishing we have going on right now for the quantity and the fun of fishing is still just a hook and a sinker on the bottom and sitting there, and the catfish, the sheephead, the white bass, the perch, everything are coming quick. So right now it's just a simple.
just on a crawler.
Yep, just on a crawler with a sinker and a hook.
And that's the way I like it. That's the way I teach it myself. And what was the name of that place again that you mentioned?
Oh, that's Powderhorn right over the bridge.
Powderhorn.
Yeah.
That's the place. Yeah. I heard they got nice hot coffee over there.
They do. That's for sure.
It's free too.
No, but that's why all of us sports stores are out there. We're all willing, or should be willing, to tell you exactly where to go to set up to bring your kids or yourself, and just have fun. And if they're not willing to tell you a hot spot, you don't need to be buying their bait. Well, that's what it's all about. We're in this thing together.
Right, I know that, and I know Tom likes to tell me where to go, and I'll leave it at that. Well, you folks have a good time. Keep your lines tight and yell fish on nice and loud so everybody knows where you're at.
You bet.
God bless. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ron. Talk to you soon. I have never told Ron where to go. I'm not telling where my secret fishing spots are.
Are those bodies of water still exist? Tom's from back then?
Oh, you think they're dried up, huh? Actually, that pond I was talking about that I started out.
Yeah.
And we'd had bamboo poles, and we stored them up in the beams of the barn.
Yep.
Because they're big, long bamboo poles.
Yep.
And I can remember going to Sunday dinner by Grandpa and Grandma with the bamboo poles strapped to the top of the car.
Yep.
And then
Because they were 10-footers.
Yep. In the wind. We'd get over there, and then after Sunday dinner, we'd take those things, take a little walk back through the fields to get to the pond. It was way back in the field there. And then we'd sit there and just fish for bluegill.
You'll never forget that.
Yeah, that pond is still there.
Yeah?
Probably loaded with bluegill.
Yeah.
Probably big old monstrous ones.
Hybrids nowadays. Yeah, those days you'll never forget.
No.
I remember walking, always lived kind of around the area I live now, and I remember walking or riding a bike with my rods over to the heart-shaped pond, we called it, and
really?
we'd go over there, and it seems like those old days there was every fish you could imagine in those ponds.
Is that in the swamp where the bear's hanging out now?
Yeah, well, it was just on the other side. Yeah. I welcome that bear. My sheep don't, but I welcome them.
But, you got the bear.
Yeah, he showed up again just a little bit further north.
Well, is it the same one? Because they said it was a second one.
Yeah.
On the news.
I believe
on
it would
the television news.
If there's one, there's going to be more.
Well, it's we had the 152nd in Riley. Yep. They thought it was headed south.
Yep.
And then this one was 8 miles north of Holland.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly where we're going to pick the 8 miles starting from and all that stuff. But it was very interesting because they got some video, the family did, and then they interviewed the guy, and then he talked about what the bear was doing for breakfast and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And then you think about it, and they actually they had the children and stuff out there, and they talked about how it would be a little nerve-wracking to be outside playing and a bear walks up. Wouldn't it make you a little nervous?
Yeah, they're going to. I mean, they're still I'm not going to call them. They're a wild animal.
Yep.
No different than a deer or anything. Yes, black bears are, spooky to think about, but just the easiest thing to remember is stay clear of them. If they come out, go inside. We've coexisted with these things for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Just
not everybody has.
Right, and I agree. But don't, just because they're cute and cuddly looking, just don't go to them.
They are cool.
Stay
looking,
away from them. Yeah, stay away from them. Yeah.
The Outdoor Show is brought to you by Advantage Marine in Zeeland with competitive prices and personalized service to meet all your needs. Repair, storage, winterizing, parts, and more. Call Advantage Marine in Zeeland at 616-748-9235 or stop in and see Dave at 8755 Riley Street in Zeeland. That's at the corner of 88th and Riley on the northeast side of Zeeland. Lines are open. Give us a call, 395-1450. We'll be back here shortly on The Outdoor Show. Welcome back to The Outdoor Show, brought to you by My Firearms ETS, educating people in the safe and responsible use of firearms since 2001. My Firearms ETS offers education, training, and supply, the best you can find anywhere. Classes are offered regularly. Class sizes are limited. Register early to reserve your spot, 616-218-7328. Or you can find us on your computer at mifirearmsets.com. We're back, ready to talk with you. Give us a call, 395-1450. We don't have a lot of time left, do we?
Yeah, 11 minutes, 10 minutes. 5 minutes?
Probably. Yeah, who knows?
2 minutes? 1? 17?
But I wanted to remind listeners.
I say we just keep talking.
Okay, let's keep talking.
I got it.
to get your concealed pistol license, you go through the personal protection in the home course offered by the NRA and presented by NRA instructors, guys that are certified. You know that we do it a little different, and we do it to the max. We try to give people everything they deserve. And anyway, we also offer, our advanced trainings, and one of them being the next level from the NRA, personal protection outside the home.
Yep.
And we're putting one on this coming week.
Oh, really?
Yes.
During the week?
Well, it's going to be Monday, 5:30 to 8:30, so it's an evening. Wednesday, 5:30 to 8:30, that's an evening. So 2 evenings, 6 hours of classroom.
Yep.
Come Saturday, we're spending the entire day on the range. We're going to be there 8:30 in the morning until 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we finish up by coming back to the classroom for just a quick 45 minutes to wrap things up, hand out certificates, all that good stuff. But we'll be on the range the entire day. That's the beauty of this and the way we run these things. You're going to be there. You're going to fire 300 rounds. You're going to learn how to handle your firearm for a concealed carry situation.
Yep.
We've got a lot of people, and we talk about safety and everything. We've got a lot of people walking around with concealed carry permits that never even go out and shoot their gun. Mm-hmm. They don't handle their gun. I'm a firm believer that if you think you're going to use a gun in your personal protection plan, I'm not saying you have to do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But if you're going to place it into your personal protection plan, you've got to plan, prepare, and practice in order to do that. Mm-hmm. And you've got to practice in a fashion that makes it so that under stress, you handle your firearm safely. Yeah. And our program, the way we set up our personal protection outside the home, sure, it seems like a lot, but you go to the web and you read the stuff that we're going to teach you, and we're going to have you down on the range. We're going to do these different things, and we're going to learn how to handle accessing that firearm from concealment, so that we can figure out how do you do this. Yep. A lot of people have never learned how to do that safely, properly. Carry in a purse and so on. There's a lot of detail that goes into what you're doing, and it all stems from the fundamentals of handling firearms.
Yep.
The 3 always rules. And when we get into this, you spend your time doing this, it prepares you if you want to actually go and learn about defensive pistol, which we're doing June 6th, which is a whole nother day on the range, but no classroom time. It's just right on the range.
That'll be fun.
And
educational. Very
educational. Yeah. Now, some people say, oh, you're getting all, fired up. You want to go out and shoot people. That's not the purpose. The intent and the purpose is to be able to protect oneself. And we see it in the news every day that our society is changing.
Yep.
So if people are going to just go out and buy a gun, and they want to go and just take the quick class and get the certificate because they know what they're doing, that's fine. I believe you. But just don't hang out by me.
Yeah. Well, it's one of them deals that there's never enough practice. You can continue to do that and learn more.
Well, that's the thing.
To educate yourself and make it safer for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. We're learning all the time.
Yep.
We're learning all the time. And we've been doing this for a long time.
Yep.
And so we're not saying we're better than others. We're just saying everybody needs to continually practice and train and prepare. People talk about constitutional carry. They talk about, well, we should just be able to carry just because.
Yep.
Well, then how come you don't lobby the government to say, well, let's just drive our cars? What reason would I want to make sure other people have been trained properly with their automobile?
Your own life, safety, everything. Yeah,
they're huge. Going everywhere I'm going.
Yep.
So why not?
Yep.
And you talk about that, and I'm not saying I'm against any of this. I'm just saying take into perspective that you have your fellow citizens, that you're responsible for your actions that harm others, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So when we're driving,
yep,
we drive every day. You get a driver's license, you drive every day. So you're practicing every day.
Yep.
And I don't see people doing that.
No.
And I'm not saying they have to practice every day. I'm just saying I don't see them doing that. But if somebody wants to get in on the outside the home course, they can call 616-218-7328. We can still fit you in as long as we don't have an overwhelming rush of people.
Yep. Yep.
But 616,
and really, hopefully, we do just for the education portion of it.
There you go.
Yeah.
That would be absolutely phenomenal.
Yep.
But 616-218-7328. We do have limited size for the classroom and so on. But we'll see what we can do to fit you in and get you rolling.
Yep.
There's also some people might be interested, instead of taking the first level, personal protection in the home, if they have experience and knowledge, they can take the pre-qualification evaluation and do a shoot. But I'd have to do that today to qualify them before Monday's class.
Yep.
So they can call 616-218-7328.
Yep.
You can also email me. Email is on the website, mifirearmsets.com, or it's tom.medendorp@gmail.com. If you can spell Medendorp.
I'm trying to think. Last time I got that wrong, but yeah.
It's pretty easy. Med and Dorp.
Yeah, I thought so. MEDENDORP.
You got it.
Boom.
Just that simple.
Yep.
Just that simple. Anyhow, and this stuff, the articles that I pulled up that I gave you the quote earlier, it just kind of spurred the whole idea. You have responsibilities.
Yep.
Not just to yourself, but to the people you're around.
Mm-hmm.
Just like taking driver's ed, you have a responsibility to the other people on the road. It's not just you that's out there.
Right.
Now, I've seen you drive.
It's wonderful. I'm great. I should be the next NASCAR driver.
Oh, speaking of NASCAR driving, up at Berlin Raceway, when they got the Berlin Fair, they got an educator's night.
Oh, nice.
It's an educator's challenge.
Yeah.
And I've been asked to drive one of them race cars.
And I hope you said yes.
Should I do it?
Why wouldn't you?
I pretty much did, but should I do it?
Yeah.
Would you come see it?
I'd come drive it.
It's on a Wednesday evening.
Why don't you sit there?
But you're not the educator.
Yeah, but I could still go fast.
Well, yeah, but
You got
it's
it.
got to be a teacher that drives.
Drive it. Heck yes, you should. I'd never pass up that opportunity.
You going to come watch it? It'll be on a Wednesday night.
What day?
June 10th.
Yeah, I'll be in town.
Let me double check the calendar.
I leave June 13th, and that would be June 10th then.
June 10th. And you leave June 13th. You're
Yep.
going to be on the radio June 13th before you leave?
No, I'll be leaving at like 4 a.m. for Canada.
And then you're going to leave and be gone for like, what, 6-7 weeks? Again?
End of August, early September. Yes. Yes. But, and something else, that I better throw out there too is I am now booking and running charters.
Because you're Captain Tim.
Captain Tim. So we're going to be booking. So if you're interested in any salmon charters or any other type of charters.
What if we named you Redbeard?
Redbeard. I'm in.
Captain Redbeard.
Sure.
We cut your hand off, give you a hook.
I'd rather we didn't do that. I'm kind of partial to these things. But, whoa. Sorry.
Love those cough
I
buttons,
do
don't
too,
you?
but I forget until I'm halfway done with the cough. But anyways, no, if you want to do any type of charters, I've got a bunch of different things for chartering. Stop on in and see us down at the store. Call us at 616-796-0755. Also,
You remembered your own number.
you got it. But also the main thing that we book for, and it books up pretty quick, and it is probably the most fun charter you'll ever be on, is our Asian carp charters. You come and join me in Illinois, and we shoot them with bows, baseball bats, ninja swords. I'm even talking Ray into getting on Ray or his brother Mike to getting on a pair of water skis so we can have a 10-minute laugh at him getting pelted by fish. So it's definitely worth it. And give us a call. We're booking up
Are you
quick
serving
already.
any food? Because it sounds like a dinner and a show.
It pretty much is. We actually, at noon, we stop because we're right on the main stretch of the river. And we stop at a Joe's Crab Shack. We get to pull our boat right into the marina. And we go up and we eat. We come back down, and that's when we'll put Ray with a nice full belly on a set of water skis. And if he can't ski, then we're going to use an inner tube.
Well, now, what if he lets go of the rope?
That might, if he wants to chicken out like that, then we're putting him on an inner tube.
Why don't you just tie it right to his hands?
I don't want to kill the poor boy either. I like him. He's my best buddy.
Talk to you next week right here on the Outdoor Show.